Hi everyone, I hope you are all good and safe in the situation of COVID. I, Shayan Bhattacharya, welcome you all to our Group 10's third video. We will discuss the problems of the social media and its solutions. Let's continue with our dear friend Harsh Jha.
Hello friends, I'm Harsh Shah of TTPS Group 10 and I'm here to tell you about problems due to social media. Heavy usage of social media. For young adults, social media may not be so social after all. Among people in that age group, heavy use of platforms such as Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram was associated with feelings of social isolation. It turns out that the people who reported spending the most time on social media, more than 2 hours a day, had twice the odds of perceived social isolation than those who said they spent a half hour per day or less on those sites. And the people who visited social media platforms most frequently, 58 visits per week or more, had more than 3 times the odds of perceived social isolation than those who visited fewer than 9 times per week. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is defined as aggressive and repetitive acts meant to hurt someone and involves an imbalance of power inflicted through electronic media. According to one study, 20 to 40% of adolescents report having been victims of cyberbullying. Traditional bullying and cyberbullying are associated with increased anxiety, depression, and lower self-esteem in adolescents. Most recent studies have shown that bullying is associated with increased substance use, violent behavior, unsafe sexual behavior, suicidal behavior, and likelihood to. Internet addiction. Internet addiction is defined as uncontrollable use of the internet that results in excessive time consumption or social dysfunction. In adolescents, internet addiction has been linked to depression, self-injurious behaviors, sleep disturbances, increased alcohol and tobacco use, and obesity. Additionally, studies have found microstructural changes in the brains of adolescents with internet addiction, including a decrease in gray matter volume. Sleep deprivation, higher rates of depression, suicidal ideation, obesity, and poorer school performance have been demonstrated in sleep deprived adolescents, especially in those getting 6 hours or fewer of sleeps per night. In addition to distraction and less sleep because of the time spent on social media, the electronic devices themselves may be contributing to poor sleep quality in adolescents. Digital footprints. The term digital footprints refer to the data left behind by the users of electronic media. Privacy issues, including identity theft and other fraud, are also a growing concern with adolescents. Use of electronic media, particularly because adolescents are more likely to share private information online. Pornography. Exposure to pornographic material on the internet is common, with 70% of adolescents aged 15 to 17 years reporting accidental exposure and 72% of college students reporting exposure before age 18. Exposure to violent pornographic material has been linked to sexual aggression. Data have shown that boys exposed in early adolescence are more likely to engage in sexual harassment in middle adolescence. Sexting. A trend of sexualized text communication, referred to as sexting, has emerged. Sexting is the act of sending sexually explicit messages or suggestive images by cell phones. A 2008 survey showed that 19% of females aged 13 to 19 years and 32% of women aged 20 to 26 years had sent nudes or semi-nude pictures, and 31% of former group and 46% of the later group had received such pictures. Internet dating. Internet dating has been used by adolescents as a way to explore new relationships. Many web series specifically designed for adolescents dating have been created. The internet allows adolescents to explore sexual interests with anonymity, perceived safety, and hidden identity. Adolescents who have participated in online dating have been shown to have an increased risk of STI. Now, my friend Ashish Ranjan will continue.
Hello everyone, I am Ashish Ranjan, a member of TTPS Group 10, and I am here to tell you about how can we overcome social media's problem. Turn off notifications. When you stop notifications from disturbing your normal routine, you might find it easier to concentrate on your daily tasks and not get distracted so easily. Notifications are a constant reminder that something is happening in the online world and you might feel like you are missing out. Limit yourself. Set a timer on your watch or phone to limit the amount of time you spend on social media. Choose a limit depending on the severity of your addiction. Say an hour a day, which equates to 7 hours per week. And whenever you check your accounts, start your timer going. Get a new hobby. You may have a lot of free time on your hands now that you are trying to cut down on your social media usage. So why not pick a new hobby to fill your spare time? You could learn a new skill or do something you have always wanted to do but never had the time. You will probably surprise yourself at how much free time you have when you stop endlessly scrolling through your newsfeed. Plus, your newest hobby will keep your mind and hands preoccupied when you are carving down social media. Check in with friends and families. Instead of keeping up to date with your friends and family members' life through their social posts, shoot them a text or give them a call. Even if you can't hang out in the person safely, you can stay connected without tapping through Instagram stories. Make it a treat. Look at social media as a treat. You might not buy an artisanal coffee every day or get your nails done every week, but you may reward yourself with these kind of small treats when you feel like you deserve it. So think of social media in the same way. Only allow yourself certain time when you have achieved something or you have done something productive first.
What parents can do to control children's use of social media?
Communicate with your children about social media safety. Educate yourself about social media. Start by finding out what kind of apps and sites your child is interested in. Read app reviews, age limits, and fine print. Get a head start. If you don't have an account on social media site your child wants to use, get one. Teach yourselves the ins and outs of the site. Make sure you know exactly what they can do and cannot do, and decide what they should and should not do. Teach your kid about posting on sites. Deleting a post does not mean it's permanently gone. All their online posts, comments, likes, and shares are a part of their digital footprint. Posting inappropriate content could impact their online reputation. It may not seem like a big deal now, but it could potentially hurt them when they get older and enter college or the job market. Let your kid know the importance of privacy. Many social media sites request names, date of birth, school names, and hometown. Teach your children about how much personal information is too much information online. And remember that this type of personally identified information, if exposed in a data breach, could make them vulnerable to identity breach. Monitor your kids' social media account. Most apps have an age requirement. Enforce it. Check the privacy setting on apps regularly. Companies often update their privacy policies. Make sure you read the fine print. Consider using a trusted security suite with parental controls on your child's device. Enable all safety features that prevent children from accidentally being exposed to inappropriate content online. Make sure you change the setting on their device to ask your permission before installing an app. Learn their dialect. Kids have a language on their own when it comes to communicating online. Make sure you know what they are talking about. Social media safety first. Know your network. Advise your child never to friend request or add people that they don't know in real life. Be sure they know never to meet anyone in person that they only met online. Beware of imposters. Catfishing is a form of cyber stalking when the user sets up a fake profile and poses as someone else, often as another child, to try to engage contact with your child. Educate yourself about catfishing, cyber stalking, and then teach your child the red flag to look out for. Some of these includes a limited number of photographs that look staged, asking for intimate photos or money, moving away from social media sites that are capable of catching catfishing. Avoid questionnaires. Free giveaways and contests or online quizzes can be tempting. They can also be phishing scams that will try to trick your children into giving away personal information or to allow hackers to try to inject malware on their computers. Educate yourself about phishing scams. If a child really wants to enter a contest, review it first and make sure it is legitimate. Guard your location. Here is a popular practice: personalizing social media status updates with a live location taken from a mobile device (GPS). Kids may have fun tagging post or photo with a location, but parents may not want their child's precise words broadcast to the world.
Thank you, friends. I hope you have gained some knowledge from our video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.